Hey everybody, what's up? It's episode number 11 of my Football Manager 2020 YouTube video game series. I'm Tony. As you know, we're playing as Kaiserslautern on this save game. We're in pre-season. We know we're about to start Bundesliga 2. Last week we had our first major signing. We welcomed to the club French wonder kid Isaac Liadji. We're very, very excited about having him on board. 18 years old, comes with a lot of potential. We're very, very excited about him. In this episode, we may bring someone else in, we may not. We may have a couple of players leave the club. It's pre-season, anything can happen. What I can tell you about this episode is we do have two games to look forward to. The first two games of the Bundesliga 2 campaign. We are away at Darmstadt and we're at home to Dynamo Dresden. So obviously we'll look forward to those. If you're enjoying the videos, please do hit like. That's very much appreciated if you'll do that. If you subscribe to the channel as well, that'd be great. Hit the notifications because as Season 2 progresses, we're hoping to go twice a week. That's what we're hoping to do. 2 videos a week for Season 2. Any feedback, of course, well, drop the comments below. I do reply to everything, particularly if it's a technical thing, because I'm learning how to do this as you guys are experiencing it. So anything you think I should be picking up on, making a little bit better, do hit the comments and I'll try my best to work that for the next video. So I do hope you enjoy everything. Please do sit back, enjoy the first 2 games of Bundesliga 2, and let's be honest, this is all it's going to be. So hopefully we can get off to a cracking start. So let's get in there and see what we can do. And here we are. So it's official. Isaac Liadji is at the club. We're all very, very excited to see what he can bring. And to be honest, I think most people are quite excited. Bar one player, quite surprisingly, and a big surprise as well. Christoph Hemlein, the club captain. Obviously, he's got his backup about Liadji coming in because he plays in the same position. So Hemlein's thinking he's going to get replaced. Now, quite frankly, I was a little bit on the fence about him anyway, but this is an 18-year-old lad. We couldn't have turned the opportunity down. You've got to prove yourself, Christoph. You've got to prove that you want it. So we'll see what happens as the season progresses, as to whether or not you're right or wrong to kick up a bit of a fuss. And this is what the bookies are reckoning in terms of the season going forward. 7-1 to go down, so they reckon we're going to struggle. But conversely, 24-1 to win the title. So I don't really know where we're going to be, but I reckon it's probably more towards the bottom end. Bit of transfer news. Jonas Vind, someone we looked at tentatively. He's not coming to us. He cost 4.4 million. He's gone off to Cologne. We only really were looking at him as a possible loan, and because we do need a bit more firepower, really. Looking at what they're predicting as the top goal scorers in the league this season, the Iceman not there. I guess there is a lot of pressure on the Iceman. 29 years old. He's not played at this level, so who knows really what we're going to do. I might try and bring a striker in. I don't know. But these are the guys that we're going to be looking out for as the season progresses. And presumably they're the ones that are going to be banging the goals left, right and centre. So this is where we're at in terms of potential transfers that we've looked at. Some have gone through, some obviously haven't. We've made a couple of loan offers here for this guy. I like the look of him. Keanu Stoud. I'm trying to get him on loan, but we're not going to afford his wages, so I can't really. I think it's dead in the water, to be honest. But he looks a good player, and it's going to be a shame to see him go, really, and not be able to get him. But never mind, we had a go. We tried. As you can see there, who else have we got looking down here now? So Stroud's not going to come in. Meyerhofer, I don't know. Like, again, I wasn't convinced, so we should probably just pull out of that one. It's going to cost a bit too much money, I think, in terms of loan signings. Jonathan Meyer, I'm on the fence. We do need that left midfielder, that left back, sorry. So we'll see what we can get. He's still not going to come. Stoud, we just probably, let's just cut the heartache. It's not going to happen. But we are ready for the start of the season, and we are facing Darmstadt away from home. So I'm very excited, to be honest, to start Bundesliga 2. Bundesliga 3 we walked, and surprisingly so, I think. I wasn't expecting to win it as comfortably as we did. I'm expecting a big challenge in Bundesliga 2, and I'm expecting it being very, very different indeed. Obviously, looking at where we are now, you know what? We're starting off in 13th place alphabetically. If that's where we finish at the end of the season, I will take it right now. I'll take that. Fixture-wise, as we say, we're going to look here at Darmstadt and then Dynamo Dresden. We have Schalke in the cup as well, which is going to be a great game. Really looking forward to that. But quite a tough start to the season. Paderborn, Würzburg came up with us. Sao Paulo are in there, Nuremberg, FC Cologne, Bielefeld. So yeah, I think we're really going to be in and amongst it. This is where we're at in terms of ingoings and outgoings before we kick a ball. Spalvis obviously has gone, as we say. We managed to sell Tommy Thiele. Hector Berger is a young lad who we've lost and has gone to Nuremberg. And Carlos Sickinger has gone to Bochum. We have actually managed to get Jonathan Meyer in on loan. I took the plunge and thought, you know what, we need a left back. Let's get him in. I'm confident enough that he can do the job, so we'll bring him in. We had Nanzik on loan last year. Hercher may be a good left back, but I think he just needs a little bit of competition as well to really sort of press on. Because last season he didn't get a lot of football because Nanzik was playing really well. So I don't want to have put Hercher in and then have no backup in case either he gets injured or he doesn't sort of do well in terms of form. So first game of the season, as we say, away to Darmstadt. Very, very excited about this. Florian Pick sadly is injured, so he can't play on the bench. Similar setup to how we had last year, to be honest, that 4-1-2-2-1 that I like. Who have we got in terms of changes? We'll bring the team sheet up in a second and you can have a quick look at that and see how we shape up as the season kicks off. It's all terribly exciting, isn't it? Look at that. So who have we got now making debuts? Kuwaita is not making a debut, he's making his first start of the season. Elias Huth is back at the club. He was on loan last year. He's now going to make his first start over at left wing. Obviously Hercher is at left back, as we say, and then of course Bergman and Shifchi are the two in midfield. Bachmann is injured, so he's not going to be around. And other than that, it's as you expect. And of course Isaac Liadji is making his debut out there on the right wing as well. Christoph Hemlein is sat very much sulking on the bench, and I'm afraid I do expect better from him as a captain. I did expect better, but he's got to sit there and he's going to have to just accept that, look, we brought this lad in and there's a lot of expectation on him, and if he doesn't perform, then as a 29-year-old captain of the club and a professional, you've got to be there to go, look, I'll step in as and when I need. But, mouthing off about a young lad coming in, nah, not a good attitude. Not having that. Ambrosius, that's a good attitude. 17 seconds into the match, get yourself a booking, or not a booking, but give away a free kick and really assert a bit of dominance. So that's what I like. That's what he's in the squad for. So a nice little throw in here. We've got Chifchi just holding the ball up. Bergman, Kuwaita. Bergman has got the ball now. Kuwaita to Chifchi. Lovely ball out there. And there's just a nice little just passing around. Here's Hercher. Hercher floats in. Liadji! Oh, look at that. 7 minutes and 43 seconds into his Kaiserslautern career. And Isaac Liadji is justifying his transfer fee of £0. He's already making himself a hit with the Kaiserslautern fans. A lot of pressure, as I say, on him as he came into the club. But my word, a lovely header. To open his account. And you know what? If we're selling more shirts next Monday off the back of that header, then fantastic. I'm going to put an order in the club shop now and say we need some more number 8 shirts, because that's a great way to introduce yourself to the fans. That's a proper square-headed header from Ambrosius. Proper 50 pence head out for a corner. We have not been punished, which, at this level, I think we should probably get punished for that sort of thing. But I'm still a little bit on cloud 9 from Liadji, to be honest, from his opening goal there, and a bit of good save there from Grill, getting down close at the near post. You can't get beaten there. So that's a nice save. Corners in, headed away, and are we going to clear our lines? Yes, we are. That's good. It is going to be strange in this division. I think we're going to have to defend a lot more than we did last year. I think so. Where we said defence was going to be our worry. And his Hercher, sorry, it's slightly interrupted, and then it just needed to drop to somebody, and it's not going to drop at all. And the counter-attack is coming in, and that's all right, that's good. Nice little tackle and cleared away. As I say, we weren't really under a lot of pressure last year defending, whereas this year of course, we're coming against better players, better teams, certainly better strikers. So our defenders have got to be a little bit more clued up, and hopefully we can soak up that pressure. I kind of got myself a bit mixed up at the start. Actually, I said that Bachmann was injured. Bachmann's not injured. Bachmann's actually playing centre half because it's Kevin Krause who's injured. Oh, great save there by the goalkeeper from a lovely shot, which has been deflected out for a corner. Sorry, I should have really spotted that Bachmann was playing centre half. I only just spotted him there as we move back to that team sheet. So yeah, Krause is injured. It's Bachmann that's playing centre half, which gives Quater a chance in that defensive midfield role. And that's nice defending as well. So this is kind of going to be a good thing to see whether we've got a bit of versatility with the players. Obviously, we don't want them to be too rigid. We want them to kind of be able to slot in as and when, if needs be. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Bachmann can do that job at centre half. It's not a partnership that we've worked before, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. Here's Elias Huth. Again, excited to see what he does this year because he had a great season out at Zwickau. That's a lovely shot as well from distance, but well held by the goalkeeper. Huth had a great season out on loan at Zwickau. Played up front, which he can play up front, and he can play on that wing, and he can just play in that number 10 role. So a few possible variations as to where he might play for me during the season. So we'll try him out on this left wing now, obviously because Florian Pick's injured, but yeah, a nice bit of versatility. And again, he might prove quite useful this year, so we'll see how he gets on. Again, not too shabby. 1-0, 5 minutes before half time. I will definitely be very happy with the first 45 minutes of football if this is the situation. Not happy about that though. Liadji pulls up with a strained knee ligament. Oh dear. No, that's not ideal at all, is it? Half time, right? Get the Raljeks out on Liadji. We can't be having him. Oh, right, it's only orange injured, so he's all right. But still, though, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk the second half. So leave him in there. He can stay in the dressing room. He's done his part anyway. He's turned up. He's got a goal on his debut. He's played great. No point risking him. Stick Djonjic on. Give him a bit more experience as well. Another young midfielder that's obviously come through the through the youth system last year. I think he played a few times last year. Looks all right. May make the future squads. Don't really know, but he's good enough as a bit of a backup. So we'll put him on. But it is a shame though for Liadji to pick up a knock. Hopefully he's not too badly injured because that would be quite a blow to us really. Great ball in. Oh, what a save that was. I thought he'd missed it at first, but that's a great save by Gill. Point blank range as well. And that's straight at him as well. So we're living dangerously. They're turning the screw a bit. 8 shots, 6 on target. And I think they've all come in the last few minutes. So we need to be a bit more cautious now, a bit more careful. And I think this is where this sort of defensive inexperience is going to potentially come back and haunt us. So hopefully we can ride it out. I mean, I know we're talking about experience, but Backhut is another young lad that we've seen in the reserves. Again, I like the look of him, so we'll give him a few minutes, see how he plays. Give him half an hour. He's got a bit about him, I think. Statistically wise, he looks pretty good. So we'll see how. Oh, for God's sake! You can't even make this up. He's been on the pitch about 5 minutes, and he's picked up an injury as well now. Oh God! Right, fine. Let's get him off. He might have been decent. We don't know. He's I can't believe that. I can't believe that I brought him on and he's got injured straight away. Let's see. Right. And instead of bringing him off, let's just try someone else, shall we? What is that? That's an absolute belter of a clearance. Please don't punish us for this. Oh no. Right. What on earth was Bonnie Anger doing then? He had all the time in the world and he turns around and just hoofs it out for a corner. What? I've never seen that before at all. I've got to laugh because otherwise he meant that, which is even more worrying. That's a great ball through there, isn't it? And we're under pressure now, and yeah, you get punished. You get punished in this division like that. Great ball. That centre-half pair has been just short of that. I don't see how Chifchi's been dispossessed. He's got a soft pass in it, and then Bachmann's not quite on the ball there. But a nice finish off from Dursum. Got to give him credit. He's still got a lot to do. He's got to get on it, and then he's got to tuck it past the goalkeeper, and he's done that. So fair play to him. Disappointing, but it's going to happen, innit? I guess that's what happens in this division. You get punished when you make mistakes. Whereas in Bundesliga 3, we'd have got away with that. He'd have played it straight at the goalkeeper, or he'd have scuffed it, or whatever. But yeah, I think we need to be careful about these sorts of counter attacks. But we'll learn, hopefully. No, we're not going to learn. Here's Dursum again, turning Bachmann. He's had a go again, and right, Dursum's got Bachmann's life at the minute. I'm glad we're into injury time. Otherwise, if this goes on another 5 minutes, I'll not be confident at all. Ball out. Are we going to clear our lines? Don't need to. That's the offside flag up. That's fine. Bergman take a booking. Do what you need to do. Long ball. Get your head on it. Bachmann's giving away a free kick. He's rattled, isn't he? He's rattled. Doesn't matter if he's rattled. Full-time whistle's gone. Right, that's fine. 1-1. I'll take that, to be honest, if that was offered to me at the start of the season. Take that right. As soon as the whistle goes, you're going to take a draw first game. Yeah, brilliant. Give us it. We'll do that. Not a bad start of the season. Disappointing, of course, with the manner of the goal, but we'll learn. That's what I'm thinking. We haven't really got time though to sit and worry about these sorts of things. Liadji's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. Bit of a knee ligament injury, so hopefully he can shake that off. But as I say, we haven't really got time to sit and lick our wounds because the games come thick and fast. Dynamo Dresden are going to come to our place, and we're going to have our first home game of the season, and hopefully we can push on a little bit. Fritz Walter Stadion, we're expecting to have quite a decent capacity attendance. We're expecting loads of people to turn up to see the club for the first time in Bundesliga 2. Obviously, Liadji can't play, so we're going to have to replace him. In comes Johnny Winger, Christoph Hemlein. A lot of pressure on him now, because he's made his mouth go. He's going to have to really put a performance in, because if he doesn't, then I've got guys on the bench who can play that position, and he's not indispensable. He is not indispensable. So yeah, it's now down to him really. He's got to put that performance in to make me think, well, Liadji's back. He doesn't just walk straight into the team. So we'll see how we get on. Obviously, Hemlein is the only change from the match against Darmstadt. Dresden playing a 4-4-1-1. Guess they're sort of coming for a draw, maybe. Probably looking to counter-attack, I'd imagine. We obviously need to make a bit of a performance for the fans. We want to kind of get them on board, and hopefully gives them a bit of an idea as to what we're going to be like this season. We want to get a bit of excitement in the crowd, and for them to get behind us. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can have a decent first home game of the season. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So here's Bachmann, obviously still at centre half, as Kraus is still injured. Dresden seems to be getting the first opportunity of the game. Possession wise, we've got the ball, but we're not really doing a great deal with it, which I suppose I'm fine with. We just want to. I suppose if you're looking at what we wanted to do this season, it's going to be a case of win your home games or draw your home games, and try not to get beat as much as you can away from home. And that's ultimately what we're going to need to do. We need to try and make the Fritz Walter a little bit of a fortress, and that's going to be a tall order. I think it's going to be a tall order, but the players have got to do that, and the fans will play their part as well. They'll make a bit of an atmosphere, and teams will come here, and we've got to make it difficult for them. We can't just roll over and say, all right, Dresden are in town, let's give them a bit of Oh, let them do whatever they want. Oh God, Chifchi's injured now. What? I suppose pre-season, isn't it? Like start of the season, everyone gets it. They're a little bit tight. You're running the risk of injuries early doors. So Chifchi's taking a knock there. That's not great, really. Could do without that, if I'm honest. Dresden there just knocking the ball around. Bit of pressure on the goalkeeper, but he's managed to get cleared out. We seem to be chasing shadows here. Again, no one's getting anywhere near him, and he's going to go to the... Wow! What a goal that is. I don't like to applaud goals from the opposition, but Torsten Rocher, my word, what a goal that is. Yeah, he's away from Shard, and then he goes through Ambrosius as if he's not even there, and then just dances around on the touchline and slips it underneath Grill, and that's quite impressive, to be honest. I fully expect that to be one of the goals of the month already, and we're only in game 2. Yeah, lovely goal. Terrible to concede, but great piece of individual skill. Chifchi, obviously, I don't think he's going to play out much longer, so we're going to bring Backhat on. Hopefully he can last more than the 90 seconds he managed against Darmstadt, and isn't going to make me need to have another substitution before half-time. Corner comes in, headed, and no, it's not gone in. Half-time, trailing, not really looking like we're making much of an indent. We've got the ball, we've got a lot of the ball, 70% possession on the ball, but ultimately it's that goal that makes the difference, isn't it? And they've had 2 shots on target, we've only had 1. But I don't think we're out of the game. Losing Chifchi is going to be a bit of a blow, but hopefully we can get a bit of pressure on. That's force and error. That's what you want to do. Force and error, early doors. Put Dresden on the back foot because they're going to sit now. That's all they're going to sit, and they're going to hold out for this 3 points. It's now down to us to break them down. And we've not come up, that's not something we've had to do last season. So we're probably going to learn a bit about the team today. Have they got a bit of grit and guile about them to break a team down? And it's going to be interesting to see if that's a thing. Let's bring Quater off. We're going to go with a proper centre-half of Gottwald. We'll move Bachmann up into that midfield role there, like that deep line playmaker role. Hopefully that'll help with a sort of more generic centre-half pairing, I suppose. And then Bachmann can maybe sit into that midfield that he likes. Here comes Bergman now, just ticking forward. Bachmann sprays it out wide to Shad. Ambrosius has got it. Just keep possession. Back to Grill. Up now to Bergman. Bergman inside to Huth. Lovely ball outside to Heimlein. Good ball in for the Iceman, and he's headed it wide. That's better. That's a sign of intent. That's much better football. That's how we played last season. Spreading the ball around, pulling players inside and outside. That's what we want. So a bit more of that will definitely get me quite excited and get the fans on board as well. And hopefully we'll get a bit more belief in the players. So fingers crossed we can do that. There's a bit more positivity about the club. Let's bring Iceman off, replace him with Rosa, I think. Just to see, might be a slight change of tactic. Don't know. Maybe we should keep the Iceman on. I'm not sure, but I will try Rosa. Go on, Rosa. Go on. Oh, rob the defender early doors and then straight at the goalkeeper. That would have been an inspired substitution. But yeah, I just think that Iceman maybe is putting a bit too much pressure on himself, I think. I know there's not really had many chances, but he's put a shift in, and Rosa gives something a little bit different. So it's not going to be a target man. It's going to be a little bit more ball to feet and running at the defence. So let's see if that's going to help. Lovely ball in from Batman, and there's Huth. Oh, what a lovely goal that is. Elias Huth cutting from the inside, and it's Batman with that lovely through ball, which has just cut the defence like a hot knife through butter. That's a wonderful ball, and who's off the defender's shoulder and then just runs on and just slides it past the goalkeeper. Lovely strike, and that's 1-1. Fantastic. That's what you want. He was out on loan last year, scoring goals for fun. This year he's come back. It's taken him 2 games. He's got his first goal for the club, and quite frankly, that's exactly what we need. Get yourself a goal there, fella. Really keep yourself in the reckoning for staying in that team. So that's a lovely, lovely goal, and very, very happy about that indeed. So hopefully we've at least rescued a point now, and that would be fantastic if that's what we've done. 3 minutes ago, Bergman with a free kick, and great save. And Ambrosius is going to turn it off. And can we get it back in? No, they're going to clear it. They're going to clear their lines there. Are they? No, we're not. Gatwild has got it. Nah, he's just committed a foul on the halfway line. Never mind, that's fine. Coming into time added on now. Are we going to draw again? 2 games into the season, 2 draws? Maybe? Looks like it, doesn't it? Great, well done. Let's back out diving in there. I like that. He saw the ball was going to run short and just press straight in and nit there. There's the final whistle. 1-1. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Again, another draw. Disappointing? I don't know. Maybe not. As I say, we learned about the team there that we've never had to come from behind. Really, last year we had a couple of games where we did, but not massively. But currently sitting in 9th, unbeaten. Yeah, what can you say? We've not taken a defeat. The game's coming up next against Schalke in the cup. That'll be a nice distraction for everybody. I think really, as the games come thick and fast, transfer window is going to obviously finish at the end of the month, so we've got a transfer special coming up. Then we'll cut forward to either Sao Paulo, Nuremberg or Cologne. I hope you're enjoying the videos and this series. If you do enjoy the video, please do hit like, subscribe to the channel. As I say, we're going to start going twice a week. Hit your notifications on, and any comments, do drop them in the comment box below. I do read all the feedback, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video, and we'll see you next week with the transfer roundup special.